on the story about the tree.
What? Oh yeah. Okay, I'll tell this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your time to shine. Here's the microphone.
Okay, so
I don't know.
this is good enough. This is good enough. Okay, so essentially what happened was I'm just gonna do this yellow.
Did you say yellow?
YOLO.
Yellow. Oh my god.
Okay, so what happened was me, Nina, and Vox, and Mista joined us later. We were essentially just hanging out at a pub having lunch, and
Kind of green.
I just had a glass of orange juice, and the others had like a couple of pints and whatnot. I think Vox had like 2 pints.
I had 2 pints. Don't lie.
All this story.
Yeah, and on the way back, like Vox was like walking a little bit funny, and it's like, ooh, I'm feeling me a little bit tipsy, and and he like basically borderline crashed into a bush at one point with his head. So I just said like,
I'd like to clarify. I didn't notice that I did this.
Yeah.
I walked.
that just means that you were even more
I
gone.
essentially no clip through the bush.
Yeah.
But essentially, it moved on from there. And I just looked at Vox and just asked, like, how much of a lightweight are you? Like, you ate something, you ate a pretty hearty steak, you just had 2 pints, like, what's going on here? And he said something along the lines, oh, come on, like, I always walk like this, what are you talking about? So, and then I pointed out that, like, what do you mean always? You basically crashed into a bush. Literally the split second after I say that, I snag my foot on the fattest tree root ever that has grown out of a sidewalk, and it was so close that I just absolutely ate shit. I nearly dodged it, and Nina just started laughing so hard, and I just said, okay, this glass house is very nice, time to practice some projectile mineralogy.
And later, he tried to give me shit.
I would like to clarify, chat. I'm not a lightweight. I had eaten nothing that day. I had eaten 1 meal as I was drinking, and I was not even walking that weird. Ike is just very judgmental. Anyway, moving on.
And the funny, to me too, what was funny afterwards, I like my shoelace lace kept getting undone. So Ike was like, oh, you should try doing your shoelace better. And I'm like, oh, you shouldn't walk into trees. And Ike's like, that's not our response. But everybody started laughing. So L plus ratio plus you walked into a tree.